James had the perfect plan. Meal prep on Sundays with perfectly balanced macros. Gym 5 days a week at 6 a.m. 8 hours of sleep. No alcohol, no processed food, no shortcuts. The plan looked brilliant on paper. It lasted exactly 9 days. Then work got busy. He missed Sunday meal prep, skipped the gym twice, ordered takeaway 3 nights in a row, and by Friday he'd completely given up. Again, I'm Darius, and I've got your raw daily fuel for today. Here's what James didn't understand. Most plans fail because they're designed for perfect weeks, not real life. His plan required ideal conditions, free weekends, predictable work hours, consistent energy, zero stress, perfect discipline. The moment real life showed up, the whole system collapsed. And here's the hard truth. If your plan breaks on busy days, it's not a plan, it's a fantasy. Today, I want to show you why healthy plans keep collapsing and how to build a routine that survives contact with reality. Let's start with the fundamental design flaw. Most health plans are built for the best version of your life, not the average version. They assume you'll have time, energy, motivation, and perfect conditions. They're designed for people who don't have jobs, stress, families, responsibilities, or bad days. In other words, they're designed for people who don't exist. James's meal prep plan required 2 hours every Sunday, a fully stocked kitchen, time to cook, and the energy to do it. His workout plan required waking up at 5:30 a.m., feeling fresh and motivated 5 days a week. His sleep plan required no work stress, no family obligations, and falling asleep exactly when he decided to. Every part of his plan required everything to go right. When one thing went wrong, the entire system failed. Here's the pattern nobody talks about. You start the plan on Monday full of motivation. Tuesday, you execute perfectly. Wednesday, you're still on track. Thursday, work runs late and you miss the gym. But you tell yourself, it's fine, you'll get back on track tomorrow. Friday, you're tired, stressed, and behind on meal prep. Saturday, you're too exhausted to cook, so you order food. Sunday, you're so discouraged by failing that you don't prep at all. By Monday, you've quit entirely. The plan wasn't the problem, the design was. The solution isn't more willpower or better discipline. The solution is building default meals and default workouts you can repeat without thinking. Not perfect meals, default meals. Not optimal workouts, default workouts. Systems so simple, so low friction, so repeatable that you can execute them even on your worst day. Let me give you the framework that actually works. It's called the friction reduction system. First, build 3 default meals you can make in under 10 minutes with ingredients you always have. Not meal prep that requires 2 hours on Sunday. Not complicated recipes that need 15 ingredients. 3 simple meals: breakfast, lunch, dinner. James chose scrambled eggs and toast, chicken and rice, and ground beef with vegetables. Boring? Yes. Repeatable on a Tuesday night when he's exhausted? Absolutely. These default meals become your baseline. On good days when you have time and energy, you can cook something better. On bad days when you're stressed and tired, you fall back to your defaults. You always have a plan that works regardless of conditions. Consistency comes from reducing friction, not increasing rules. Second, design a minimum workout you can do anywhere in 20 minutes. Not your ideal workout, your minimum workout. James chose 10 push-ups, 20 squats, 30-second plank, repeated for 20 minutes. No gym required, no equipment required, no excuses available. Can he do better workouts when he has time and energy? Of course, but this minimum workout means he never has a day where he can't train. He's removed the friction of getting to the gym, finding equipment, having energy for an hour-long session. Third, eliminate Decision points. Every decision requires willpower. Every choice creates friction. Every "what should I do" moment is an opportunity to quit. James pre-decided. If it's a weekday morning, he does his 20-minute workout before breakfast. If he's hungry, he makes one of his 3 default meals. No thinking, no choosing, no negotiating with himself. Automatic execution. Fourth, build stress-proof routines. Your goal is a routine you can execute under stress, not a routine that requires perfect conditions. James tested his new system. Could he do it after a 12-hour workday? Yes. Could he do it when he was tired and unmotivated? Yes. Could he do it when he'd had a terrible night's sleep? Yes. If the answer was no, he simplified further until it worked under worst-case conditions. This isn't about lowering standards or accepting mediocrity. This is about understanding that the best plan is the one you can actually execute consistently. James's perfect plan that lasted 9 days got him nowhere. His simple default system that he's followed for 6 months got him in the best shape of his life. The person who does 3 default meals and a 20-minute workout every single day will be infinitely healthier than the person who attempts perfect nutrition and perfect training but quits every 2 weeks. Consistency through simplicity always beats perfection through complexity. Here's your challenge. Build 1 default system this week. Choose 1 default meal you can make in under 10 minutes with ingredients you always have. Or design 1 20-minute minimum workout you can do anywhere. Test it under stress. If it works on your worst day, you've built something real. Your plan should be so simple, so low friction, so repeatable that busy days can't break it. That's when you know it's a real plan, not a fantasy. That's your raw daily fuel for today. I'm Darius. Build systems that survive reality